Welcome to the Shamokin Zone. I'm Scarlet. We got Jay here, the Bobbette. What's going on tonight, Shamokin? How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm playing me that shit.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is, Bobbette, you recently had a shirt sold on the ShamokinDeals.com. Can you please describe what the shirt was?
Literally, it's like my mouth being like a butthole. I looked at that shit. I was like, "What the fuck? Who will buy this shit?" I'm gonna be walking down somewhere, and I'm gonna see my face as a butthole. What the fuck is going on? Like that, like
So the original
that is so
theme
funny.
was from Skins.
Oh, I remember that
Was
on
perfect.
Netflix. That shit was the weirdest movie I ever seen. That's
And
somebody that
only
wants
you
to be
would
a
watch
fucking
it.
He wants to be like a mermaid.
Yeah, that's
Then you
why.
got the
That's why we
motherfucker.
did it because Bobby
Yeah,
like that.
that was that girl. She, when she went to blow out the cake was the funniest thing, I think. She was like, and you heard her coming out of her house. That shit was
Somebody definitely decided to spend $32.14 on that shirt. Northumberland's
the
very
clown.
own. No, ain't nobody clowning you, Bobby. We soon going to release some new flavor seasoning. They're gonna be called what was it? What was the name of the seasoning?
Babangs.
Yeah, the Babangs. Gonna be the Babangs to go along with your shebang shirt. Okay, so Bobbette, tell me something else. You claim Oswado, right, is horrible, bad to work for, so forth. But weren't you just working with him a few days ago?
Because I told him I'll punch him in the face if you don't pay me what I want him to pay me. Yeah?
Where's my money?
He paid me what I wanted him to pay me, so I left the room. And I took the truck
I see these. You got us a truck.
by myself. And I drove on the Belt Parkway and everything. Had the cops tell me, "You cannot ride on this highway. You have to exit." I'm like, "I'm sorry. Yo, I'm crazy. No license, motherfucker. Driving in New York like it's all legit."
The only way to be.
There you go.
For real. It's not even. I went to Long Island. This shit was a 4 hour and 30. He said we was going to Queens. So I put the address to Queens, right? When I'm getting across to Queens, he tells me, "Te voy a enviar a la locación." Then he gives me the right address. He sends me to 820 instead of 620. And I'm all the way, I'm on the right street, but all the way up the block. And I'm with a truck. And it says only certain trucks are like for local delivery. And I'm a moving truck. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm local delivery. I'm driving through locally. And the residents that I see outside, "Excuse me, you know what this address is?" And they're like, right there. I'm like, "Where the fuck is that?" So I call him. He said, "Oh, me pasaste. Tu vida por ahí." I'm like, "What you mean? You told me that." I screenshot the shit. I showed it to him. I'm like, "Yo, you gave me the wrong address." Like, what the fuck? It's not my fault.
Where we passed that coffee shop 3 times.
Sure, I wasn't like one of those, like that time we were looking for that address in Trevorton.
Oh, man.
What about that?
No, it was not like that. This time, I had the Apple on map on, not no Waze, none of that shit.
He said, "Look, I picked him up." He called Cesar. He's like, "Yo, Cesar, don't worry. I'm going to be there so I could get my money from you."
Okay.
So Cesar, "Yo, you want me to send you the address?" He tells Cesar, "Nah, don't worry about it.
I know how to get there.
This is what did you say? No, you didn't say that. You said, oh, this is my neighborhood."
Yeah. That's really right away.
This is my neighborhood.
And I said, "These are my back roads. I know where."
These are my back roads. He's like, pero he said, "No, eso los caminos míos." Después, and the first 3-4 times we can't find the house. Then
No, but it was funny.
he called like, "Oye, manito,
I said, "We must have left your house like 4 or 5 times."
these are my roads."
I go, "Send me a location." You know what fucked me up? Because when I told them that we passed it,
I
look
wanna
what
hear
happened.
it.
Look what happened. Yes, but me listening to him because I got to argue with it where he's like, "No, que tú, if we keep on going, we're gonna wind up in the stop sign over there." We didn't even get to that stop sign. It was a stop sign that was. It was because when we was coming, the stop sign you cannot see it.
You don't see
when
it.
you're coming down.
Okay.
So when we was going back up, we thought that we was getting to the first stop sign, but it was really the second stop sign, and then we kept turning around. All we had to do was pass that stop sign,
And keep
and
going.
we would have But I knew we passed it. I was like, no, I was like,
we kept going
yeah.
to the stop sign. I said, "Nigga,
I said, "This is getting tired." I said, "Yo, let me go." I said, "Yo, I was fucked up. I don't know. Like,
this ain't my hood."
yeah,
Well,
Yo,
I
don't know.
know.
and then when he has the stop
Bro.
sign, when he has a stop sign, I go, wait a minute. That was not the fucking stop sign.
Me too.
But it was because we were both thinking, he had me thinking that it was the first stop sign. I was thinking it was the red building there. They look like that, though.
like that first time.
Because it's like a little red house. It looks
Yeah,
like the
stop
red
sign
building all the way down to the
Wait.
stop sign because
Okay.
he's thinking that we're gonna hit the turn, you know, like a long round turn.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there
Yeah.
at the section to 125th.
Okay.
North or
If
south.
we're going to Minersville, yeah.
Take the north or south.
Oh my
right
God.
there, but going towards 901.
Yeah.
That shit.
Well, if you're gonna go to Amazon, you can go straight
right
through.
there, the
You can
125,
no,
125 south.
you can go
All the way
either way.
down.
You can go straight down,
You go north
or you can
south
make the left
on 125.
and then make that.
If you make that left, you're gonna go to Shamokin. If you make that right, you're gonna go to Amazon. You just follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's that road that we went to all crazy. Remember they got all the turns?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
remember
that's that road. Yeah.
Mountain.
We were
Mountain
thinking,
driving is
know,
insane.
it was to the point that we were seeing fucking birds, giant birds, and I
Yeah,
told them,
on the trees.
listen, you know me, like, I'm like curious girls type shit. I'm like, I'm going to find out. I'm gonna drive. Like, I'm gonna tell Pedro, let's go for a drive, and I want to drive where that tree is at. When I started getting close to the trees, guess what it was? Windmills, giant windmills, and when they spin, they was going like
yeah,
this,
like slow mo. Like,
yeah, you know, because of the wind speed. So it,
how fast it's going.
so
Yeah.
so it will look from the distance from
Like a
far
bird,
away.
yeah.
It looks like it's a giant hawk or something. Like like whoa, that's a big giant. That's a
that
giant
was a
motherfucker.
good
Like,
drug. That was
you,
good drug.
you can
Yeah.
pick up a human with that kind
Good
of.
drugs. Good drugs. You're looking like
Yo, but I had to go and discover it because you know my mind was like, nah, this cannot be real. Whoa, I gotta
I
see
was
that
high.
too. That shit looked like the size of a stalk. That shit was like huge.
Nah, but what about those tiki looking trees? Remember those trees? Like Indians, yo, they look like Indians. Bro. Am I lying? Am I lying? Yo, we saw them looking at those shit.
When we saw the Bigfoot, motherfuckers
yeah.
put Bigfoot, a whole bunch of like you
Yeah,
driving, there's like 3 Bigfoots in that road. One, no lie. So if you're driving in the night and you fucked up, and you know you're gonna see a Bigfoot. Now everybody's used to seeing some shit that
Yeah.
look like it's jumping
Yeah.
out from the woods, and you're
Yeah,
driving
that's
out here. You
cool. I
gotta
like that.
expect bears, you know. And when you see something like that, it's a quick reaction.
So would you recommend Cesar for work around Shamokin? Could you tell Shamokin about Cesar's work?
His work good. It's how work. Did you see the house?
Look at the corner. Don't look at the house.
What would you recommend Cesar for? What service would you
Electrical,
right? Okay.
plumbing.
Okay.
What about plastering?
I don't know. You know, like that.
Okay, let's do this. This is harder than it looks. Why won't it stick?
Like that. Nah, but he was to say his profession is flooring.
Okay.
I could do that. Yeah, but I could do flooring.
He hates
And
doing
then-
plastering.
I could do carpentry.
Yeah, but you
I
don't
could
like
do roofing.
to
I don't
do
know
it.
anything.
You don't like
any of
to
it.
do it. It's a problem.
I've been doing it for too long. What
Yeah.
you doing it for 20
You ain't
years?
doing nothing for Shamokin right now. We're talking about Cesar.
Build up something, it's more
Of
if I
course
like.
you can, but you don't want
The only thing, reason I'm not going for that, right? Because like I said, I'd rather go where emergency service more needed
Yeah, of course.
than just repairing homes. People think that just repairing homes is good. I'm not gonna lie. It does help the neighborhood. But if you create services for when people go into emergencies, like these fires or
Towing
food,
services.
then you're providing a service.
And who would you not recommend for Shamokin and why?
Oswado, overcharges, shit. Even to borrow his truck, he wanna this shit wanna fall apart.
I was thinking about getting
In New York, I got a school bus. I even had a class B license.
18-seater.
You know that you can't drive anything
work?
and anywhere.
Trust me, I could. Yes, I could.
You don't have to worry about.
Legally.
Hey, you guys blow it up.
Oh, he already blew himself in the
Everybody,
streets. You
No,
know,
no,
his mindset
everybody,
running through New York.
don't worry about that. I will have that fixed for him. He's gonna be one of our chauffeurs in our company soon. I'm telling you, soon we're gonna get this all up and running. I know a lot of people think
I could get my license already. I can
it's
show you the
far
paper. All I owe is right now from 10,000. I owe 1,900 and something dollars from 10.
No, these are overdue. And late too? This is bad.
I'm getting there. Anybody know I'm getting there? I don't give a fuck.
Be driving for real.
Stay quiet when
All
every
right.
motherfucker see me driving and the cops pull me over and they let me go. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Why?
Yes, I got my
Bobbette.
You know, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play like I'm just a worker,
Hear that?
and I play like your boss. You gotta play like your worker too. Like, I don't want to be the boss. I never like being the boss. That's like telling me be the supervisor. I hated being a supervisor. Did it? I didn't like it. I had to fire my friends. No, I didn't like that job. I hate taking food out of somebody's mouth. No, knowing that they're lazy, but damn, you know, they had a little potential. They just was lazy.
So there's something I want to talk about as well. And a lot of people, they're very ungrateful and they don't want to put in to build this town and make this town more productive for better for the youth and the new generation coming up. Like if you look at, for example, you've seen these people putting thousands of dollars to build up like the pizza hut right there on Shamokin
You
Street.
mean Domino's?
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. That's crazy how a lot of people they are looking down at that. But what they're not noticing is
The owner's trying to employ like up to 20 employees. That's that'll be transferring. Yeah. To start,
I mean,
get
this
more drivers out
out
to
of
work in the
look,
store.
you gotta think about how much money we spend on there. You understand? And with that type of money, you could have got a government funding to build something more better for the community. Like you could have put easily a little warehouse right there, like one of those small little Amazon drop off centers. You know, like one of those pickup places where they do in New York, where they have
Okay, yeah, kind of give the people an opportunity to sign up and deliver
work.
those
Exactly, and work.
items.
And
Yeah.
and there you have
Instead of
multiple
to
three,
have to
four
go so
hundred
far.
jobs come out of there,
Yeah.
where people will download an app and grab the packages from there
Yeah,
and
I hear
have
you.
everybody. And the delivery drivers don't have to waste their time going up and down here when they could have local people from the town deliver these packages, like they do in New York.
Yeah, along
And what would it cost to build one of those metal drop-off boxes here? What, maybe $1,000? They spend thousands.
yeah, building buildings for their warehouses
They
and
could
so
have just
forth.
built a lot with a bunch of those drop-off boxes. What they even give them names. I don't know if you've seen them in New York. They got names.
So much that is so just gone. They had a movie
They're
theater
not thinking about
here.
us.
They had a
They're not
bowling
thinking about
alley. Yeah, like a lot of
and
things
where's
that
the
the new
future.
generations love,
Everything's
like
going up.
movies, bowling alleys, skating
Nobody's
rinks,
over
a lot of things that you could make. Yeah, no technology, no upgrades,
Like, what are
or
we
nothing.
doing? We staying stuck in the 50s. Whenever people go over there, grab the packages, and walk around the town and
This
in the 50s, don't make no sense.
that
The
is
whole
why a
world is
lot
moving
of
around us.
people say that they love coming to Pennsylvania because it is like going to like history almost pretty much,
Right now, Pennsylvania needs the money. I
I-
don't know
They do.
about all this history. They could keep their history that they want,
I mean, they could.
but you
Virginia
gotta.
did it and they renovated everything really nice. And they are another common state, but they just so happen to be doing better than, Pennsylvania.
I'm just
And it's because they know where to put the money at to get things, actually done, restored, renewed, and so forth.
See, I'm all about money and equality, fixing up the town and helping the community. This is what I one day, if I had the money to build something over here, I'm telling you, I'm starting with a lot of reform programs. I'm gonna make shelters. I'm gonna make like services that we
Yeah.
can create in this town to help each other. Want everybody helping each other because if I create this shelter out here in Shamokin, like that church they got right there on Market Street, that church is falling over. The government can give us a funding for that church. We can get local people to rebuild that church.
Yeah, I hear you.
And guess what? These are all properties that are being renovated and restored. The neighborhood value goes up. People that own homes are no longer worried because their home value is going up in price.
Yeah, I hear you.
neighborhood gets better.
I think another thing that was really funny was that Facebook post that you were mentioning. I think it was on the neighborhoods app or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
with
that about going through the trash
oh yeah.
and somebody was having an issue. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I bet you ever gone through like a dumpster and had like somebody from Shamokin look at you all crazy?
Well, in some places, not everywhere.
All I know, one time Bobby was grabbing a peach.
Man, we was throwing them shits. We was not even eating them shits. They
Yeah,
said,
that was in the story, and then he was getting a peach for his girl. Funny.
poison or some
Poison
shit.
peach.
Oh my god.
Not ripe yet. So
Bobby was eating them.
I smashed it, right? And I look, and I'm like, man, that shit got a big ass seed. You know, it was still madurando. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could see like it had some kind of fuzz. So I was like, are these even peaches? And
Yeah, peaches.
yeah, but I didn't know it looked like, you know, it was just like it had some kind of chemical on it. I was not eating that shit. Motherfucker said we was hungry.
They was spraying that shit with that fentanyl.
I would have been like this.
You know that famous in this town.
Just for touching the fucking
Just
shit, I would
touching
have been
that
like,
peaches, yeah. The purest no.
Purist.
something different. This is not
Dirty
an
waters.
upper. This is really a downer.
Hold on. I'm gonna make it clear though. You know, we don't condone any violence and any crime. You know, this is not something we were at. Well,
Yes, he's-
well, at least now the owners of the show. We
Dirty waters. I will never
We
forget
did
that.
all this.
That is gonna be one of the memories.
Spreading rumors of rumors, you know?
Yeah. Listen,
Just
I heard.
heard it flying around
Yeah.
the streets of Shamokin.
It's just wild.
We in the Shamokin zone over
So
here.
like he was saying, she tried to strong arm him for his money because he was an undocumented person. Now listen,
That's some
I
crazy shit.
understand how a lot of people feel about that. Like that, you know, if you're undocumented, you don't belong here or you don't see, but I don't feel that way. Not because I'm Spanish or anything, because I'm documented. I got
So let me make
I
this
like
clear.
this.
I am
got-
Spanish, but I am
I'm
documented.
Puerto Rican. I got
listen,
Puerto
no,
Rican.
the thing
Not
is,
U.S. song.
thing is, listen, no, the thing is, don't require for nobody to cut your grass at a low price or fix your house for a low price.
And then call ice on them. They did that shit. Girl, that shit get us mad.
I want your food liver, or you want your food, or you want,
Fucking
or
up
you want
everybody
any
else.
of that. Think about those same illegal immigrants that the indocuments that you want out this country. Because like I spoken and said this a lot of times. Y'all brought the immigrants over here, and now y'all want them out. That don't make no sense. It's like
Because they do that.
no.
They use them and then they send them back.
No. You want to know
That's
why
what they do, they
do it?
just use it.
No,
They
the true
trying to calm
story of
down
it
the
is that,
population.
yeah.
That's what's going on. They don't want. You know, first of all, I
That's
don't
why
know
they
if you
make
know,
all these fucking
it's
biohazard
Hispanic.
chemicals.
Why you think they mad they can't kick the Puerto Ricans out? Why you think they try to label us as indocuments? Because you want to know one thing? We do the same thing that every Spanish race do. We populate like a mother. And you go ask anybody that only got 5, 6 kids easily. I'm not saying that white people don't have 5, 6 kids easily, but I tell you the thing, in a common white marriage is usually 1 kid to 2 kids. And if you
Maybe
don't believe
3.
that listen,
And
that
if
3,
they're
that
like-
means no.
Hey, that's your
No, listen, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
going.
it.
Listen,
Crazy
I'm
is that
I'm talking-
Christopher Columbus alone
Was
was
a-
not
was an
American
immigrant.
or white. Yeah,
I know.
he
Eh,
was an
Christopher Columbus-
immigrant.
Exactly.
He was a
So
Spaniard or something.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
doesn't make no sense though, because you was an immigrant to this land. But a lot of people ain't British and Spaniard or whatever.
Uncle Sam's world.
Welcome
You
to
are-
Uncle
You are
Sam's
Uncle
world.
Sam's
We
world.
need you. That's it.
We need Uncle Sam right now.
For
But
real.
the truth is that honestly, I don't know what the big fuss about because a lot of people mad at the African people and the and the
Spanish.
and the African American and the Spanish and the Mexicans and the South. No, What I don't understand is if y'all didn't understood the civil rights, when y'all made the civil rights, there's something called human rights in there. The human rights. You have human rights. It's the civil right. So why would you not let freedom ring though? They say let freedom ring. Well, why you caging people? Why you stopping them from coming here? When I guarantee you, the next time they need a war, they're gonna be asking the same documents if people to join the army. Watch. Let there be a big fight. They send us first. You know that. You should know that. So all the undocumented people, they're gonna say, "Look, you want to earn your green card? We got you right now."
Jo-
Yup. And you don't gotta leave the United States no more. I bet you that.
Well, you gotta leave the United States, but you'll be
Yeah,
allowed back.
yeah, you be allowed
You'll be
back
allowed back,
if
no
you
problem.
give back.
Yeah,
If,
get back.
if they
You
making
make it.
that deal, you know it's serious.
Oh yeah, you mean?
They sending you to the worst place in the
Oh
world.
yeah,
La cueva del diablo. To the devil's den.
yeah. That was that. We know a few people from there.
I wish I didn't even say that because I hate to even think about Dewar Street.
Oh my
You hear the
goodness.
devil's den?
Oh
I
my
think about
god.
Dewar Street.
Yes, I think about Dewar Street too. The lady with all the cats.
Yeah.
The cat's a harasser.
Man,
You walk in
No.
that
the
building
Dewar
and it smell
Street
like
harassment.
Yeah,
piss,
that's
like
that's
ammonia.
his name.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, that's his name now.
The,
The Dewar Street harasser
yeah.
of Shamokin.
Bobby knows him too. That was funny.
He
One
knows who
time he
he
was
is.
talking to Bobby, and I pulled up on Bobby, and that nigga broke out. He was so pissed. He was like, "What?" I was like, "Nigga, that's my cousin. What's wrong with you?" That nigga was so mad. He was like, "Fuck, gotta
Bobby
get
be
the
like,
fuck up out of here."
I don't care who I
He was
talk
in
to.
comments. You remember that? You.
When you
If
saw
I
the
see him,
street
you.
harasser.
goodness, I was talking about
Yeah.
Yeah, hate my God.
you later scooter.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Look at that shit. Look, I'm not even gonna say a name. Just
he like-
street harasser. Everybody knows who that
Listen,
nigga
he
is.
like
On a scooter.
On the scooter.
like
He's
he's
scooting
the
around
type
Shamokin.
that
Yeah,
tries
well,
to get into every man's woman.
that's a fact.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
Then he gets
he's
mad,
like,
No, he don't care. Listen, he has disrespected my husband in front of his face. He's a nasty nigga. Just a
Yeah.
straight dirt, like
But it's
dirt
okay.
bag. No morals at all.
He
At
ain't
all.
disrespect me like you saying like.
Not
What do you
literally.
mean by
Like,
that?
look, you remember
Is
the
that
times that he would be like that he just
don't
had
say?
sex with like a blonde,
Yeah, but that's
Puerto
not
Rican,
no
Italian.
that's not no disrespect. You over here
Bobbette,
saying that.
Listen,
He's
I
over
was
here
sitting
acting.
right. Listen, I was sitting right beside. Like
Okay.
we were in a little table. We were all there
Trust me.
talking about it. And every time we would come around, he would have some dumb shit to say about something.
Stories.
Then he would always mention
Not-
some girl that had like my hair color and was my nationality. Then it was always that. Then he mentioned something about. You remember he was like that. He was when he overheard us that one night. Then he was like that. He was if we had heard him sleeping with somebody, and that would make us hot.
Everywhere we go.
No, I know that, but he
Sure.
mentioned that. Then look,
Right,
after
anybody
look,
that live around us.
after we didn't want anything to do with him because we found out he was an asshole and a
No,
criminal and
that's
all
not why.
that,
That's not why.
and a
Look,
harasser and all that.
I throw the dirt to the street. I don't never lie. Listen, I wear the garbage. So, first of all, he was out here offering his weed services. This is what he was doing. So he got mad one time because he came out of his face. And then I was like, nigga, if you feeling some type of way, then nigga you should have said something and I didn't even hit you up for shit. And then he got mad because I told him that. But he the one acting with that whole attitude, catching a whole bitch fit at like 9 in the morning. Like, nigga, it's too early for that shit. Just like it's early for all this shit, but you should have just said no. Listen, that was the true story. After that, he got mad. Then one time he was barking, and I came around the corner, and I looked at him like, nigga, what the fuck you barking for, nigga? He started barking. Then
Then
when he
yeah,
tried to
we
make
beat
that
him
play,
in.
look, I had to look, and like I told you right now, I'm harassing him the legal way.
Yeah, the
Oh
legal
yeah,
way.
because I'm not gonna get myself arrested. I'm not gonna stoop down to your level. That's a legal way to do this, and this is how I'm doing it. Now, when he see me, he can't say shit because let me tell you something.
he dropped the chair.
It's okay, it's alright. But real talk, look, when he see me, he mad because he can't call the cops no more. Because the
Yeah.
cops ain't gonna back nothing up he's saying. Because he a snitch. I don't know if a lot of people know that about that man too. He a damn snitch.
Do a
So
street harasser.
stay away from that man. That nigga will be calling people, yo.
He on the scooter.
Yo, that nigga was calling
He calling child
sick,
services and everything,
CYS's for
bro.
no reason on people. Yo, I seen it. Me too. He did it to me. Nah, but I seen it do it to other people. He did
Yeah.
it to us too. The funny thing is,
Even just
they laugh at us. You know, when they came, I barked on the CYS. The fuck out of here. What the fuck? Y'all niggas going in my house. They're like, oh, then somebody. I said, I don't give a fuck what anybody did. Because first of all, y'all don't got no proof or anything. The first time, I let y'all niggas come in. But the second time y'all niggas come in, I'm like, what the fuck y'all niggas ain't even here for?
yeah, you were just here
I know
like
they
2
was
weeks
they were
ago,
so
you know?
mad. Yo, they were so mad because I was barking on them. And then when they realized what was going on, they was like, listen, we're just getting these anonymous tips from somebody. And I'm like, but y'all know who it is because y'all talking to this person on the phone.
Like
It's
every
not like,
2 weeks. You know?
it's not like
Every
you don't
week,
know
every
who it
2
is.
weeks.
He
Yeah.
making false claims about how we doing all these drugs or whatever the fuck, or selling drugs. Yo, he was talking about how we was like I was beating my wife.
Eating me and everything. And I'm like,
And
do I have any
yo,
bruises
the
on me
only
or
reason is because I didn't want to take it that far. My kids in the same building.
Yeah.
And I'm really trying to turn a new page out here. I know people think not, but I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna run. That's why if it comes down to the crazy shit, I'm gonna do the crazy shit with you. I, I like I said, you was gonna want me to write a report, but you know I can't do that.
But still, look, out of everybody though, listen, out of everybody, there's only one officer in Shamokin actually seen his ID.
Nope.
No, you don't.
Nope.
Nope, not even
It's
our
not them.
neighbor.
Nope.
That was.
Nope. Not even him.
It's
And I
a
told it to
new
him.
lady
You
of
saw this one.
Shamokin.
You see right there? Yeah, look at the date. He was like, shit. I said, that nigga lied. Cop lied. Busko is very corrupt. Everybody knows this. But listen,
We
if you
got a
don't
lot of
believe me,
comments,
if you don't believe me,
you know,
you could.
Facebook and
You have to have comments on Facebook. You could go
neighborhood.
ahead and just look up his track record. All other cases that he do, no evidence, no nothing. Don't even confront you. Don't. What investigation you doing when you're making all these?
But that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Like he made a whole case on me, and I didn't know about it until like 3 months later. Ain't that crazy?
Yes.
How you got a case on you and you don't know about it for 3 months? Ain't that's crazy? You're not even
insane.
informed no type of way. And then when they finally give me the case, they wouldn't present no evidence or nothing. I waived all rights to an attorney. I was representing myself.
Yeah.
And they still didn't want to give me the discovery. When I asked for it. At the appeal hearing, I could have sued if I want, but you know what? In this town, everybody's scared of the criminal system because the criminal system are criminals in that system. Listen, look at the DA; they're all criminals. Why?
Look, we
How are you
sent
gonna be
a
the? How are you
company
gonna?
letter,
How lawyers are
okay,
gonna?
bro, and showed him exactly what they said, and he still brought the harasser and
Try to-
tried to fight it
Yeah,
in court with like
with no
literally
evidence.
no evidence.
They didn't do no work at all in a year and a half. And I'm
Then
talking
it
about
got
the assistant DA of Northumberland County right here.
he didn't make sure that nothing got done. I mean, bro, there's so many
Bro.
cameras over there
They
that
lucky. They
coulda
lucky
got,
we
you
didn't have a
know,
lawyer on standby
footage or
because
anything, you know?
I would have sued them for like $200-300 right now. I would have had this. I would have had crippled right there. That little precinct. But like I said, we don't go against cops. In
No,
this
we
town
back
right
the
now,
but
I
they
will
need to have
cripple that.
better
I will
blue, you know?
cripple that precinct. You think not? But they put me through a year and a half of bullshit for no reason. Meantime, this guy came up and made a he falsified my background, my background report, my papers. He falsified them. Busko. I got proof of that.
The
I got
evidence
proof of
that
that. I
they
can
sent, yeah,
show you that right now. That is, I'm gonna go to the crib right now and I'll show you that. A
yeah.
false report. I could show you my real one too, because when I did the fingerprint right there. Exactly.
Yeah.
I told you I could have been crippled them with that information alone. But I'm not against the blue, right? And this is what I told many cops. I could have sued y'all if I wanted to. But what? They think I'm playing. I got evidence, I got paperwork. That's why I don't care talking about this out loud. Because the minute they come at me, I'm gonna hit them with the same thing. Look, what's that? Where all this information coming from? From your precinct. I ain't make this up. This came from your precinct. Fuck you talking about? I'm lying? That's not me. I tell you that much. You want to see my real report? We could go right here to our street. You're paying for it.
Yeah.
Dead ass. And look, I'll put my hand on that fingerprint and let's see what comes up. And after that, lawsuit. After I make you pay for that, I'm gonna make you pay for it for real. That's why I don't care what I'm talking about. I wish they would. They know they scared me. Look, the other day, I told my wife, they see my car and they turn right, get away from.
This was the
No, I
funniest
said,
thing, bro.
look,
On Sunbury
look,
Street, okay? This
I'm
was so funny. This
behind me,
happened
tried
on
to
Market
read my plate.
Street as well.
He saw Molina,
Whew.
bust
Took
that
that
right.
right. Took
I'm not
that
playing
right.
with them.
Then look, on Market
You know what time it is?
on
Everybody know
Market
what time it
Street,
is. I
this
will scare the fuck out of them.
he took a whole Yui, right? Just to read
Yeah, just to read my tag.
He read
That was
Molina
the other
right.
time I hit on market. I was even young.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
came
saying.
like that. He's coming up like that. He's just staring at me. I'm looking at him like, why are you staring at me? I'm driving normal. I follow the law. Like I say many times. Like I told all the cops, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Why the fuck should I worry about you?
Right.
I ain't worried about you. Shit, I'm glad you're around. Do your fucking job. But that means do it well. Don't be out here just stereotyping people. What he do? When he see me, when he read that plate,
he busts that right.
they all know me in that prison. Let him go. Because I'm going to sue them. The minute they come out with some bullshit, I'm going to harass them, sue them, and I'm going to pull out all the evidence I got. Then I'm going to see how they're going to say, I ain't been trying to be cool with them. Because I'm going to show the lawyer and I'm going to show the judge how for many years I've been in this town and I ain't got nothing but harassment. I got videos coming on my ass of harassment. They told my wife that she had a warrant. And then the cop runs away.
The cop ran away from me.
I got that on video.
And I supposedly have a warrant, bro. And
How she got a warrant?
he ran away from me.
We was living here for about 6 months.
Yeah.
We ain't never been here. We ain't had no idea out here, nothing.
Yeah, and it started because he tried to
Accuse him, me and Julio.
Yeah, him being Julio.
I swear.
Rivera.
Yeah. He told me.
Look at this, look.
You Julio. I'm like, nigga, no, I'm not. He's looking at me like, you gotta give me that. I said, I don't gotta give you shit. Cause why I gotta give you shit? Cause you definitely on the wrong person. I'm telling you, I'm not Julio.
He's not covered now.
So the funny thing,
Yes,
the funny thing about that,
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
that cop,
Yo,
I think he
look
got
at
fired.
this. Yeah, he's not there no
I ain't
more.
seen him around no
But
more.
Yeah,
he
because he got locked
accused
up.
him
No,
of
the
being
cop. The cop.
bro.
No, my thing talking about.
No, he
I'm
accused
talking
him
about
of
the
being Julio.
cop.
Then
Same
when we
cop
got
that
him
said
on,
that she had a warrant
yeah,
and bust off like he was the criminal. I was like, yo, who got the warrant? Do we got the warrant or you got the warrant? Because if a cop say you got a warrant for your arrest,
You're not gonna
you're gonna rock
Yo, I was
slap.
camera.
The cop was like,
Why you running away then? And I have that on video,
yo, that was
bro.
so funny.
Of somebody
I swear that happened right there.
claiming,
Corner,
bro, he didn't
right
even know
by.
my name or nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. And he was like, oh, you have a warrant. You don't know me. You don't even know my name.
That's a
How
fact.
I have a warrant, bro? You accusing him
man,
of being Julio.
yo.
Who do you think I am, nigga?
Fuck, man,
Crazy.
one time he tried to go to my house and shut him down right there too.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh.
Yeah, the neighbors called the cops on us when they
Over the cat.
over the cat
That's the
fighting.
crazy thing.
'Cause we had, us with the cats. We love cats, but we
Two
had
male
found two cats.
Father and son.
You know,
Believe it or not, they were
They
father
fight,
and son,
like-
and
like-
they used to fight.
like for real.
So
But-
they were fighting around like 5 in the morning, right? I would wake up and I'm trying to calm them down, so they
Yeah, break
can
them up.
relax. This lady is in the hallway and she's like,
Stop beating
"You're
up
an
the cat.
abuser!
Yeah.
You're an abuser! Stop hurting your cat! You're killing them!" And
I'm
I'm
like,
just like, "What?
You didn't even know what's
Like,
going on.
why are you in my house and you ain't even in my house, but somehow you in my house though, so she calls the cops, right? But she doesn't call
No.
for
You the one-
like the cat. She's like, she calls the cop
For us screaming in the hallway. For us screaming in the hallway.
when she was the one that
She was
was
screaming in the hallway.
away.
We didn't be screaming in the hallway.
She went inside because
was
I
asleep.
got mad and I opened the door and I told her, "Can you shut the hell up?"
It got pretty bad that day too.
Yeah.
You know how the other man that lived from there, he was over there with his son and one is
Tell you do it street
listen,
like Rock Street. It'd be
yeah, it's
popping
rough.
over there.
Yeah, it's rough. You gotta
Popping
defend
over
yourself
there.
out there because they wanna you just like a scumbag of the earth type shit out there.
Yeah, and nobody's there
We
to
don't
protect you or
we
anything. You get one harasser that can gain all these other people for no reason and
Yeah,
spread
'cause they
lies,
know
and
him
it's
for
a
years.
wrap. Yeah,
Like I said, we
it's
just
a
moved
wrap.
out here. But it was funny because
Knew it
all
all.
of that shit, all of that shit they did led us to where we are now. And we got many blessings from that shit. I swear. And all we
Yo,
did
it was
was keep patience
amazing. Yeah, how we came
and,
out of
and,
there.
and
He
keep
got
peace
us
and
totally
righteousness.
evicted
Yup.
out of that apartment, and
And
we
look, boom.
ended up in a whole house with $0 down, bro.
Yup.
Keys in our hand, and then from there, we
Fuck.
hooked up, yeah, at the larger house.
Yup. Way bigger house. If
Way
you seen
larger.
the other house
So,
that we was at was tight.
Yeah, the one over there in the hill.
Yeah, by
yeah,
941.
Yeah, I went to the one that I showed you with the
yep,
with,
over there.
No, the
So
big
the
now,
one.
plug.
yeah,
I put you in with the plugs.
This spot is better though.
way
It's
better.
way
Yeah,
better for us.
But
But look,
look,
all that came from them.
yeah.
All that came from them because
All
God
that was the
told us
out.
keep patient.
Yeah, the outcome from them doing dirt,
Keep patient that
and
you're about to get your blessing.
we sure.
Yo, I couldn't understand, why they didn't like this man up in fire or something, many times. I would get furious
This
when I
man
seen her.
is
I was
fire.
just waiting for him to do something to me so that way I could clean my self-defense because I can't, I'm serious. Once somebody do something to you, then you got right. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
you can't just say, well, I gotta go to the cops. Nigga, I can't go to the cops. Somebody's attacking me. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
I'm not trying to call the cops. I'm just gonna defend myself after the fact.
If you guys if there's a camera and it catches
Nah, that's why I
listen,
always have somebody. That's why
But
you gotta
that's what, look,
when
that's what
when
the
you know
officer should have
it's time to
done.
put the camera on and let them do what they gotta do because after that it's gonna show them video and that's what I was starting to do with him because I was ready for him already. I was like, oh, if he likes you, and because he was lying already about the package. So
Yeah,
then
there
I
was
said,
a
you know
time
what?
right on
I'm gonna
on
on Independence Street.
Independence Street where we were just like
Look,
literally getting out of the
no,
car.
we was getting in the
Oh,
car.
yeah.
Listen, I know
No,
that
no, we
story.
were leaving
we
the
was
scene.
leaving. We were
Yes,
leaving.
yeah,
So we was getting back in the car.
yeah, we were leaving.
This
scene,
man has
getting out of the car.
the fucking balls to start screaming across the street all crazy like he's about it.
You
Look,
up? I'm gonna ask you
look.
up if you have an F. Then
I was gonna get in the car.
into the
Look, I'm getting in the
Dollar
car. Look, no, I'm getting in the car. I know exactly what the fuck happened. And I'm telling you, before all that shit happened, she's right. He did say all that shit. But listen, before that shit, I was getting in the motherfucking car, minding my motherfucking business. I looked at him, I laughed. Why? Because he a motherfucking bum. And to me,
Be a clown.
you're a clown. You're a clown because you talk all that shit. You ain't about nothing.
So
and
funny.
and look, and the next thing,
On a scooter.
and the next thing, and yeah, he was on the scooter that day.
Yeah, it was
Listen,
scooting
look,
through the
and the
fence.
next day, look, and the next thing is this. Look, every time he starts something, he don't really want it because look, as I was getting in the car, he's talking all his shit. I'm getting in the car. He's all I hear is, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. So then I said, wait a minute, if you're gonna fuck me up, let me get back out the car to see if you're really gonna fuck me up. Because now you're threatening.
Yeah, right in the street.
Now
like,
you're threatening me in the street in front of everybody.
like right at the
So
light.
now I want to see if you're really gonna fuck me up. I get out the car. This man runs off into the Dollar General so that he could show the camera that I came in after him. No, I'm not gonna go.
There's a camera right there in the corner.
Exactly, that's what
360.
he wanted.
Yeah, but listen, if
the
I come
corner.
up to him,
He's
Yeah,
just runs into the Dollar
I'm
General.
going to him.
Right.
I'm
he's
the aggressor.
right.
Come on, my man. You're on the law. I don't fall for dumb shit. I want to see people about all that shit you talking about. Yeah, well, I'm right here, nigga. I'm right here. Come this way. Because the minute you come this way, I'm going to fuck your ass up. And if you don't believe that shit, go ahead, nigga, because I'll find a way to beat you down. I don't care what size you are.
Bro, tell me
You-
how you
You're
had
going to go
a
for whatever.
little bug, like
nigga-
on your mouth because of your tongue ring.
I bet you I make it small. I bet you.
He don't want it. Look, right
I
after
bet
the
you on that.
hearing, he was outside
Exactly what-
against me. I'ma F you.
Man,
I was
shit.
like, what? Nigga, I'm right here. What you want to do?
Yo, I-
Bro, right
I
in
was going to
front,
run that guy over with the
yo,
car.
right in front
Okay.
of the courthouse.
When he was on the little scooter,
It was
he was on the
serious.
shit.
bro.
I pulled
So
up with him
what?
with a rendezvous. The lawyer,
Yeah,
fucking chasing us.
and we had one
It
inside.
was I ain't gonna lie, those little shits is all right if you don't got a washing machine
Yeah, I
like
mean,
we
it's
do.
portable. You gotta
had
connect
one
it,
of those.
hang it to dry if
It's
you
nice.
know you
It
don't
dries
have a
up the
little
clothes pretty
portable
nice without
dryer, but
without a dryer.
yeah.
You put it on the dryer to spin. You might.
A lot of little people use those.
People use
I
those.
went down to this little person's house and everything was like everything was so small. I was hitting my head in the ceiling. I was like, what the hell?
Yo, but look, when that legal aid was walking in with the cop, listen, I walked right in and I was like, no, look, I
Wait,
said, I said,
wait. Remember the time that I was stalking the cop and barking on him in the courts? You don't remember
that
that
was,
time? You on the phone.
no,
You don't
look,
remember
look,
that
look.
time?
But look, when I was
Busko?
over there,
No.
though, when I was over there, listen, they were walking into the courtroom, right? We had a
Yes.
wait, and it was the same legal aid and
It was
the
funny when
cop,
I
you know.
beat them though, man.
So I was like,
You should have been about me. I swear that shit was so funny, man.
so I was like, there's the cop that's on my husband's, stuff, and they both looked at me and they was like, wow, because I said it like so vulgar in the court, but it was the truth. Like
Yeah,
they
no,
You come on vacation out here and you leave on probation.
yeah.
you better believe it, not me.
All right, Shamokin, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you heard, hit that like and subscribe button. Stay tuned in for next week. Later, Shamokin.